Okay, so to start this cake off, we're going to pre-sift our ingredients. So into a sifter, I'm going to place in our plain all-purpose flour, then our cocoa powder, and our baking powder. And we're just going to sift that through until we get all the lumps out. And to that we're going to add just a touch of salt. What the salt does, it helps enhance the flavour. Next, into a mixing bowl, we're going to place in our softened butter, and then our sugar. And now using a hand mixer or a stand mixer, we're going to beat this for about 4 to 5 minutes, just until it comes up nice and creamy. Now that the butter has been creamed, we're going to start adding in our eggs, and we're going to do it one at a time. So I'm going to pour in one. So we're going to beat the eggs through one at a time, and once they're mixed through, we're going to add the second egg, then add the third egg. Okay, so once the egg has been beaten through, we're going to pour in our milk and our vanilla extract. Okay, well, so while that's mixing through, we're going to grab our flour mixture and we're just going to slowly add in a little bit at a time. Now, because this is a black velvet cake, we're going to add in some black food colouring. So with your mixer on low, we're just going to slowly add it in a little bit at a time until you get the right consistency of colour. Okay, next I've got some bicarb soda in a cup here. Now, as always, the ingredients are listed in the description. Now to that, I'm going to add some white vinegar. It's going to fizz up a little bit. Let's give it a quick mix. And with the mixer on medium, we're going to pour that straight in. And just let it mix around for about 10 seconds. Okay, so next I've got a couple of springform pans here. I've just lined the base with some non-stick baking paper. So with some cooking spray oil, just give it a quick grease. And we're just going to evenly divide our mixture between the two springform pans. Okay, so now that we're all done this, we're going to place it into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes. So I've just taken the cakes out of the oven and I'm letting them cool down. So in the meantime, we're going to make our buttercream icing. So into a mixing bowl, we're going to place in 1 cup of softened butter. In America, that'll be 2 sticks worth. And using a hand mixer or a stand mixer, we're going to beat this up until it's nice and creamy. Okay, now that our butter has been creamed, to that we're going to add in 3 cups of powdered sugar or icing sugar. And again, we're going to mix this through on a low speed just so it doesn't go everywhere. And we're going to mix it through until it's completely combined. Okay, so now that's all mixed in. To this, we're just going to add in a pinch of salt and about a tablespoon of vanilla extract. And just mix that through. Okay, so as one final step, because this is a black velvet cake, for one final step, we're going to use some black food colouring. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a few drops at a time, let it mix in, just until we get the right consistency. Okay, so we have our first of the 2 cakes here. I'm going to grab some of our buttercream and just stick it right on top. And using a knife or a cake spatula, we're just going to even it out. And this will help the 2 cakes stick together. Okay, once that's done, we're going to get our second piece and put it bang right on top. And now what we're going to do is we're going to ice the top and the sides. So just put it all on top and just start spreading it out. Just so the top's nice and covered. And we're going to start icing the sides. Okay, so I've just finished icing all around, so it's all on the top and it's all covered on the sides. And yummy, look at that. Now you can have it just like that if you like, but you know, it does look kind of bland, plain, kind of boring. And there's only one thing that can fix that. That's right, orange sprinkles. So very lightly, just sprinkle your sprinkles onto the cake. Now would you look at that? Our black velvet Halloween cake. And it looks delicious, doesn't it? So it was pretty easy to make, but it's going to taste incredible. But the proof is in the cake, so let's give one a try. Oh my, that is fantastic. That really, really is good. You know what? Who cares about Halloween? You can have this at any time. It is really, really good. It's fluffy yet moist. You have that chocolate taste mixed with the buttercream and a slight crunch from the sprinkles. This black velvet Halloween cake tastes simply ghoulish. So who said you can't have your cake and eat it too? So if you're looking for that cake recipe to serve on Halloween, you've found it. And if you do make it, please put a photo up on my Facebook page. But until then, thank you for watching this episode of Todd's Dungeon. Please do me a huge favour by giving this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe. And check out the links down below to my Facebook, Twitter and Home Handy Hints channel where I put up 3 new Home Handy Hints videos every single week. And until then, I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.